Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way. This is Petco Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And on the mound now, Joe Musgrove. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Nico Horner leading things off and takes a strike. That's inside.
1-1.
Strike 2.
Just a little too quick on that. Front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball still, 1-2 count. A wind in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
One down, base is empty. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Merrill moving under it. Makes the grab. 2 down. Ian Happ up to hit. The Happ Daddy. Just missed. Happ, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, hitting 3rd in the lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2015. And a base hit right there. And that keeps the inning alive.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fly ball to right. Tatis drifts towards it. Squeezes it, and that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. Back here at Petco Park, and towing the slab in this one, Justin Steele.
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Here's the second baseman, Xander Bogaerts. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. In the air on the infield, Swanson settles underneath it, and there's one away. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, we could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. Bush makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. And that one fouled off. And this is inside. 2 outs, base is empty. Got him swinging. Nothing doing there for the Friday. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the veteran shortstop, Dansby Swanson. High fly ball out towards left field. Profar going back on this one. Onto the warning track, and he hauls it in. So now here's the DH, Christopher Morel. That's a slider for a strike. Musgrove, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a cutter, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Our plate umpire, Freddie Ferguson. Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Yan Gomes waits. Just missed. Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that has a reputation for being fergalicious.
Yes, and, you know.
Boots it. Goes to second. Safe there. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch. That one's in there. 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That's a little bit low.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. This one lifted in the air, left field. Coming on Profar. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Nick Madrigal. And there's the strike. And that one missing low. Morel over at second. Gomes at first. 2 out of the inning. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 2. To the right side. Sneaks through, base hit. Here comes the throw. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him. Right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher. And the inning ends on an awesome play.
For the stars, unlabeled with them bars, win against all odds, cause they don't see the greatness till you show them you the man. They're filling up the stands.
Back here in San Diego, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Manny Machado. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy's at the top of the list. Steele back to work.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect to be in the All-Star game and have a gold glove, if not a platinum glove.
0-2.
Kicks and deals. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, but one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
The wind of the pitch. That one misses. 3-2 now.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Magical. Machado out of the play. So digging in now for San Diego, Ha-Seong Kim. On the ground out to short. And that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Luis Campusano. There's a swing and a miss.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Fought off foul. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
So first and second with one man gone. Jurickson Profar. The next up for the Padres. On the ground, could be 2. Over to second for 1, and that's 2. And we're back on to the third inning. Here's Nico Horner. The right-hander back to work. Just missed. And that one hit to first. Cronenworth steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1 out, bases empty. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch misses outside. 3 balls and a strike. 1 down, bases empty. Swings through that one.
Got a 2 count.
3-2 on the way. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The throw to third. Now around second, going for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. They call those the alleys for.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Cody Bellinger, the next Cub to hit. In the air, out towards left center. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Cubs.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Swanson stands in here, takes ball 1 low. On the ground, right side. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Happ on his way to third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way, but had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Off the plate inside, and it's 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Just missing there. 2-2.
2 balls, 2
1
strikes.
run across in the frame so far. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Base hit. 1 run is in. Tag, and he's out at the plate. A long throw, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We head down. Bottom of the inning. Now the DH for the Padres, Matthew Batten. The lefty fires. Way
1 ball,
outside.
no strike.
1-0.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Madrigal on to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. And a good eye there.
1-0.
And
That's
another
inside.
ball.
That's a ball.
on that fastball.
2-2's the count.
Hard hit, right side. Bush takes it himself, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Sander to the plate now. He played in the Seoul Series to open the 2024 season.
Such a cool experience for both teams, Boog. For Bogaerts, it was the 5th country he's played in since joining Major League Baseball. He had the chance to play in the London Series with the Red Sox in 2019 and in the Mexico City Series with the Padres in 2023.
Line drive. And it gets down for a base hit. And that gives Fernando Tatis Jr. a chance to hit with 2 out.
Now batting, right field.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. First time up was a pop out. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And a foul ball. Two outs. And that one fouled off. Into the outfield, base hit. Throw in Holtz, the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
A couple of singles back to back. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. 2 on, 2 outs. That one off the mark, and that is ball 1. And that's outside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Kicks and fires.
That's the ball.
Bogaerts at second. Tatis on at first with 2 down. Hit hard on the ground is short. Swanson fires over to first. That takes care of Cronin. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton and set to lead off the 4th, Yan Gomes. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That one missing inside.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Righty delivers. In the air, right field. Tatis makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 down. Michael Bush, the next to hit.
Michael Bush.
In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win. Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way, coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Nick Madrigal. First pitch misses. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. The pitch. And another ball.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
2-2 now. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Cubs are down quietly, but they're on top 2-0. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's Manny Machado to start it off.
You know, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. And this place is rocking. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Pitcher tried to intimidate with that fastball up and in, but he was ready for it. Pulled the trigger, and man, explosive through the zone right there.
Stepping in for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. And he's already singled in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And there's a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Foul ball there. In the air, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Hard ground ball, base knock.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would like, but definitely put a good swing on
it. One down. And the batter now, Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 1. And that'll fall for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the
corner to second, there's one, and their second double play of the day will end the fourth. The Padres get one in the inning with a solo blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show.
See, every time you see me, I got something new. I got something new. Every time you see me, I got something.
Back here at Petco Park. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. The line to kick the pitch. That hit him.
Got him. Take your base.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
You know, Boog, you always say how important it is to have a good feel for the game. I say after the game, you step into the box, I'll throw some fastballs at you.
No, actually, I think we're good, Chris. 0-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Right-hander kicks, deals. Headed down the line. And that drops foul. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Corner on at first, nobody out. That's way outside. The count now 2-2. Righty to the plate. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the catch, and there's one down. So digging in, Ian Happ. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Happ, a switch hitter. It can be challenging for guys at the big league level to maintain a good swing from both sides of the plate. Clearly, he's got more power from the left side, but in 2022, the right side was respectable as well.
Foul ball still 0-2. The pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Man at first, one away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Can't glove it cleanly.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
2 on, 1 out. That one's in there. That's strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-2 the count. Wouldn't chase that time.
2-2.
Goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Dansby Swanson stands in and fouled off. 2 outs. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Here in San Diego, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's going to be Jackson Merrill. Steele back to work. Fought off foul. And a pitch. Swing and a miss.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Just off the outside edge. Now 1-2.
It's a good take.
Here's a 1-2. In the air out towards right center. Suzuki pulls it in on the run. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. 1 for 2. And that one hammered way back there. And it's gone. Run. And this game is tied. It's 2-2. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
The first baseman, number
Runner
9.
on at first with one gone. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Wouldn't chase that time.
1-1.
Snap throw to first. And he's back in easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-2.
Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. 2-2 game. You're dialed into the show. Top six, and here's the DH for the Cubs, Christopher Morel. Slider for a strike. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. Here's Yan Gomes.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Out towards right center field. Tatis after it. Calls it in, 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Michael Bush. On the ground to the left, Kim. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. Bottom of the sixth. So digging in now for San Diego, Ha-Seong Kim. And a pitch. And that one pulled foul.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, 6 hits on the first pitch alone. That tells you something.
The 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
And you know, it's always interesting to see how teams attack the first pitch. What's their plan of attack going to be? Well, for this offense in this game, they're not waiting around.
Off the plate inside. Now 2-2. That one blasted deep to right. Suzuki going back on it. Makes the catch up against the wall. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Luis Campusano. And a foul ball left side. All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth. That one not close. 1-1. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Mark Leiter Jr. up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Almonte getting cranked up as well. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now the lefty battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And here it comes. Got it by him for the K.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. On the ground. Slings to first, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Stepping in, Nick Madrigal. Right through there for his strike. Fouled off left side. Here comes a pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really nice sequence for the quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead, 0-2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike 3. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
Horner, batting with 1 down, takes the strike. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Machado throws to first in time. And 2 away to start the 7th. So 2 down now. And here is Seiya Suzuki. Called strike right there.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move to the at-bat.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that's a fair ball. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases.
The left fielder, Ian Happ.
Got to feel good about that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Cubs lead 1, score. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Mark Leiter Jr. Now the DH for the Padres, Matthew Batten. And a pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Leiter, in his 4th year, he features a splitter, a sinker, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a 4-seamer. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Oh, that got him. And the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Gets under and pops it up. Madrigal moving under this one. And it's caught for the out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. And Xander Bogaerts down. He's already homered in this game. That one ripped. And there's a base hit, and a go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there, stepping up to the challenge. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
1st and 2nd, 1 out. Next for the Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A massive home run. It's 5-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Sometimes a pitcher just has to tip his cap to the hitter. That was a really good sinker down and out of the zone. The place you want to miss, but the hitter looking down there clearly gets to it, and he gets it up in the air.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Yency Almonte.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
He swings and fouls one off. Already 3 runs across in the frame. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Wouldn't chase that time. Popped in the air, left side. Madrigal settles underneath it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The third baseman, number 13.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Manny Machado. He's already homered here in this one. There's a strike.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean,
0-1.
that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That missed
1-1.
by a lot. And now it's even 1-1. Two down, nobody on. Up the middle, corner. Sends it to first. What a play, inning over. The Fernando Tatis Tater for San Diego. It's now 5-2.
Yeah, you wanna move how I move. Woo-hoo. Wanna match this vibe I got. Come on, show me what you working with, cause I got a lot.
And you can try, but you never really take from me, cause I'm a soul in a day.
And we're back. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
The center fielder, number 24. Cody.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Robert Suarez.
Now pitching for the
The
Padres.
pitch.
Number
That misses the zone. Ball one.
Ball,
If you're on the
no
mound
strike.
right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
And a 1-1. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Dansby Swanson now at the plate. In there, and it's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And the righty deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
2 outs. Gets him to chase after that one.
1-2.
Next offering misses, and the count's even at 2.
2-2.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They trail at 5-2. Back here at Petco Park. On to the bottom of the 8th. And down the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. Almonte back to work. Swing and a ground ball out to short. On to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
One strike.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Corner makes his way towards it. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. That's out number 2.
No, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Profar climbs in on that left side. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Profar gets a piece there.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
2 down, nobody on. The other way, brings it in for the 3rd out. Padres down in order, and it remains 5. Back here in San Diego, all set to start the 9th in this one. And here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Foul ball. Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. That misses, and it's 1-2. Tap dances out of the way of that one. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Merrill makes the grab. 2 away down. So they're down to their final out. Nick Madrigal getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in the dirt. On the ground, and this should do it. And that'll do it.
They held him down for 2 solid innings, recording 6 outs in this game. Really nice job of executing his pitches. Really just playing catch with the catcher, throwing whatever was put down, and let the defense do some work behind him.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long.